Thanks very much for giving me the opportunity to share a few thoughts with you about the Virgin brand and how we came to be where we are today. There's no doubt that we've always done things a little differently. We've never followed the business models of the marketing and financial gurus. Rather, we have developed our own way of doing business over the years, regardless of the criticism thrown at us by the so-called business experts. At Virgin, we very quickly developed thick skin, which is always important for an entrepreneur, as the amount of criticism has obviously come thick and fast over the last 37 years. It is funny in life how some of the best ideas, some of the best ways of doing things are often rejected by one generation, only for the next generation to find it impossible to understand the attitudes of the previous one. Well, just as Virgin was getting going in 1972, and we were busy recording Virgin Records' first album, a young scientist called James Lovelock was developing a hypothesis of how the planet worked, and he called it the Gaia theory. He put forward with great clarity the view that the Earth was one single, enormous, living organism, and every single part of the ecosystem reacted with every other part, even though there was no obvious link between them. He set out the theory that if any one part of the planetary system got stressed, the Earth would react automatically to remove the problem. Well, most of the scientific community ridiculed him, but as a simple layman, I always found his ideas attractive. In some ways, science stories like that remind me of Virgin's history. When one night, over a drink, well, I suspect over a six-pack, sitting around on cushions in a basement, we came up with the name Virgin instead of Slip Disc Records for our record company in the winter of 1966. I had some vague idea of the name being catchy and suitable to lots of other products for young people. Unfortunately, it was only I and a few of my friends who thought the name Virgin was really cool and far out. A little-known fact is that we weren't even allowed to register the brand name with the patent office for 3 years, as they felt it was too rude. I had to write long letters explaining that Virgin was the complete opposite of rude before I finally got it accepted. Not the most auspicious start for a brand. Luckily, artists were very attracted to the name, which seemed sexy and off the wall to them, and Virgin Records really took off. We began to develop the idea that we could take this name and apply it to lots of different businesses with different partners. The only linkage between the companies being the name itself, the philosophy of how we do business, the culture, and the famous Virgin brand values of quality, value for money, innovation, competitiveness, and fun. A business philosophy that we now called branded venture capitalism.